Hello and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Today we'll be talking about storage solutions that make storage easier in the early game. Some doesn't have much in terms of accessing storage in one place, but still good to have. So we'll start with the simpler solutions. So as you see right here, this is a oak copper chest from Sophisticated Storage. So when you open it, already you can tell that's a little bit different than the good old vanilla chest you see in vanilla Minecraft. So already, this one is one of the lowest tiers of the sophisticated storage chest. And if you open it, well, it has more slots. Great, fantastic. That's what you like to see. More storage right there. So, of course, there's like one little slot right there, and you can put a couple of upgrades in here in order to make it a little bit better, such as, well, a tier 5 stack upgrade right there. So you put some stuff in, such as, I don't know, this item interface right there, and you mouse over it, already you can store 2048 of this item interface in one slot. So not only that, you can put this little upgrade in here. It'll do the same thing for that. So great, fantastic. More storage in one slot. So of course, this is only a tier 5, so if you check out the recipe for that, it's like, oh, netherite. So already, that's kind of not early game enough. So other upgrades that you can use, let's say you put in a tier 1 right there. Put that right inside here. I'll put an item inside here. And you know what? Hey, it's higher than 64. Good enough for me. It's 128. It's early game. I'll get to tier 5 whenever I get to it. So already, that's pretty good as it is right now. So if you manage to get up to netherite chest, as you can see right here, this has 5 of the upgrade slots in here. And you put like an item in here, up there rather, and put an item over here, 2048. But of course, stop taking my stuff, Bookworm. Just stop it. Just give me that back. You put that right up here, and then I put that. Don't take this. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Go back over there. Get. Okay, let me try some other item. This one. That's 65,000 in one slot. So yeah, that's pretty fantastic. You took it anyway. Thanks. Thanks for doing that. And of course, let's take a look at sophisticated storage. Sophisticated storage right there. And you can see all the upgrades that you can put in your chest right here, such as pickup upgrades. You got the advanced filter upgrades, magnet upgrades, feeding upgrade. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe you stand near it or something like that. Compacting upgrade. That's fantastic. Advanced compacting upgrade, void upgrades, and everything, etc., etc. So you get the idea. So yeah, it's already a heck of a lot better than this little thing from vanilla Minecraft. So yeah, sophisticated storage right there. You're able to upgrade your chest to have more slots, able to upgrade chest to hold more, and there are plenty of upgrades for you to have some sort of automation early game. So yeah, fantastic. So not only that, sophisticated storage also has a backpack version. So if you go back to here, right there, and there they are, the backpacks. Everyone's favorite backpack mod. You gotta have these, really. Backpacks are really awesome. And should I dare say it, a staple of modded Minecraft right there. And yeah, I have 3 backpacks on me. So this is my first one. Holds all my tools that I can ever need. And of course, since I'm not stacking up massive amounts of blocks in one slots, even though that I can, seeing how I'm storing 405 stews right here, I can store 16,384 of the stew right in one slot if I want to, because I have the tier upgrades right there. Granted, it's only tier 4. I can upgrade to tier 5 if I want to, right? It goes up to tier 5, or is it tier 4? Oh, it goes up to tier 4. Oh, okay, fine. Tier 4 it is then. And then you get like a whole bunch of other upgrades as well. So there's the feeding upgrade. You get your everlasting upgrade, so it's indestructible. You got the Inception upgrade, so that means you put like your backpacks inside another backpack if you want to. Then you got the jukebox, not gonna play music since it's copyrighted. So yeah. So anyway, the second backpack is the temporary work backpack, which is if I'm currently working on some kind of project or build or something like that, I just throw everything in here because obviously there's no mod in this pack that upgrades your inventory right here. Since it's only 3 rows, it's a pitiful amount really. So yeah. So the third backpack holds all my building materials at a glance. So if I'm picking materials out, I can just pick like this, say for example, and just take this one out and make some glass over here, and then I start building. So yeah, that is sophisticated backpacks, portable storage, uses similar upgrades, and you can carry more than one. So great. So speaking of portable storage, there's the pocket storage right here. Right there, pocket storage is the mod name. So you right click that, you can store a whole bunch of items in one slot. So let's say you go mining and you're mining a bunch of cobblestone that you can't even carry. You just throw it all into your pocket storage and be done with that. So I'm not quite sure how much this holds. Does this tell me? Oh, 64 different items up to 1 million of each. Automatically absorbs light items or pickup, voids excess, sneak right click on a chest, deposit contents, sneak left click a chest to withdraw matching contents. So yeah, that's the pocket storage. It's the highest tier. You can make that, and yes, it is kind of like a dank, but we don't have the dank in here or the bank. You can add that if you want to, if you prefer those. So going back to the sophisticated storage, not only do you have the chest, you also have the barrels right here. And then if you go all the way to the bottom, you have the shulker boxes right there. And then, not only that, you have chests on a boat. And then, chests on a minecart. So that's great. Not only do you have all these particular options, you can color them as well. Look at that, all these fancy colors. And going back to the barrels, you have like 3 slots over here. And then you have the 4 slots somewhere. Where are the 4 slots? Not seeing the 4 slots anywhere. A little hard to see at this distance, but well, these are all 3 slots. And then you have the 2 slots right there, and then you have the single slot right there. So yeah, that's great. So these barrels may look a little familiar, and you may be right. And that's because there's also functional storage right there. So functional storage is the typical storage drawers you may have seen or used. You have the 1x1, you have the 1x2 right down here, you have the 2x2 slots, and then you have the compactor drawers. I can show you right here. So anyway, this is the 2x2s right here. That's 4 slots. You can hold a bunch of stuff in, well, 4 items in a 2x2. Here's the simple compacting drawer, which you can store your ingots, and then you can automatically compact in a block. Then you have the regular compacting drawer, which just supports nuggets well. So great. Not only that, well, you have the usual upgrades. So if you right-click that, you have your diamond upgrades in here. It goes up to netherite. You have your void upgrades. You have a bunch of other options that you can use, such as a water generator upgrade. You have the max storage upgrade. Ooh, get me some of that. Then you have the polar and pusher upgrade that you can use. Collector upgrade. So yeah, that's fantastic. You can hold 170 million raw mutton in one slot if you want to. But of course, if you go by a 1x1, which I have around here, let me just see. Drawer. Let's see, 1x1. It's a fluid drawer. It's another fluid drawer. I'm always running out of the 1x1s. Where the heck are the 1x1s? Let's see. No, not that one. Come on, give me a 1x1. That's a fluid drawer. They're all fluid drawers. What the heck? Fluid drawer right there. Okay, let me make another 1x1. Okay, here's some 1x1s. So here we go. Let me get the highest upgrade that I can get. The netherite. And let me go over here. And let's check out that max storage thing, shall we? Let's see how you make this thing. Can you even make this thing? Or is this like a creative thing? Oh, I get it. This is a creative thing, isn't it? Okay, never mind. So, the highest you can probably make legit in survival is the netherite upgrade, I'm guessing. So, yeah, that's what I have right here. So, let me right-click that. And then I'm going to put it all in here. Right there. And then I'm just going to put in something. Maybe some cobblestone? Here, let me get some cobblestone right there. Put that right there. And then, oh, that's over 2 billion cobblestone you can store in 1x1 drawer right there. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And of course, you do need netherite in order to make the upgrade, you know. I mean, diamond, you can probably make diamond early on if you can find like lots of it. Maybe gold, but not really because it's like 3 hunking blocks of gold. It's like, no thank you. And copper. Let's go ahead and just make some copper and see how much space that one single drawer gets us. So I'm going to put in all copper. It is early game after all. You're going to get a ton of copper and not a whole lot of gold or diamond or netherite and whatnot. So you mouse over that. You can store over 8 million of the cobblestone inside one of these 1x1 drawers. Isn't that fantastic? You can just leave it as copper for the rest of your playthrough and not upgrade these at all. At all. It holds over 8 million of a single item in a 1x1 drawer. So that's great. That's fantastic. That's the functional storage right there. So let's see what else. Right. So after the usual upgrades. So let me check out the upgrades here. There's also redstone. There's a dripping upgrade for making lava, I'm guessing. Then there's the water generator upgrade, obsidian generator upgrade. So yeah, there's a bunch of upgrades to use with it. All right, so not only that, you are beginning to see the start of some kind of consolidation. Ability to access your stuff in one place. But of course, this little storage controller you see right here, it's well, it kind of links these drawers together right there. Even though that they're not connected, they are linked together. And you use this something called a linking tool right there. You shift right click this thing, thingamajiggy, and then make sure it's on add, and then you just add your drawers right there. Right there. So what good is that? Even though that you can't access some kind of GUI with this thing, you can totally put stuff in, such as if you're coming back from the mines with a whole bunch of iron and ores and redstone and diamonds and cobblestone and everything like that, you just double right click the storage controller, put everything in the storage controller, and the controller will know where to place all your stuff inside the drawer network. It'll just place your stuff here, maybe stuff over here, maybe stuff over here. So you don't have to do that yourself. Just right click the storage controller and it'll put it in its place. So yeah, that's what it does. There's no GUI for it, like pulling stuff out. You still have to go to the drawers and just pull stuff out yourself. But hey, at least you can see it. At least you can see the stuff. But not like this. The storage controller from Sophisticated Storage, which does like a similar item, similar thing. You just right click the storage controller with a particular item, such as cobblestone and whatnot, and it'll just put it in its right place inside a chest. So of course you have to look inside the chest in order to find it. But hey, it's a plus. You don't have to like find the right chest in order to store your cobblestone and your resources that you get from wherever, looting or mining or wherever. And yeah, that's the storage controller right there. And in order to link stuff, use something called a storage tool, and you can see it's already linked to this. And then yeah, you can link even more if you want to. So if you put stuff next to the storage controller right there, it's already automatically linked. So you don't need to link these two. It's already connected to the storage controller. But if it's separated like this particular chest all the way over here, you need something called a storage link. So you just right click that, and it's already linked right there. And is there anything in here? It's just a bunch of cobblestone. So yeah. So you put some cobblestone by right clicking this thing. It'll probably put it in this particular chest because that's where the cobblestone is, right there. So you know what? Let me just take this stack, and then I'm gonna right click it right now. Poof, it's gone. And it's right there. Neat. So yeah, if you do the same thing with the storage controller, well, it's probably not gonna happen because there's no drawer for the cobblestone. But if you do add a drawer of cobblestone, it'll just go right in there. Go right in there. So yeah, that's storage controllers for functional storage and the sophisticated storage. So yeah, so you can put stuff in, see all the inventories, the chest that's connected to it, and then the storage link for separate chests. So now's the time to get into accessing your stuff in one place. No, not 82, but we'll talk about that later. So Ars Nouveau has a storage lectern right there, and it allows you to connect inventories to it, kind of like a storage controller, just like this one. But it has a GUI and a crafting window. Oh, fancy. So in order to make this little thing, you need to make this little guy right here. This is called bookworm, and you need to make a bookworm charm. Let's look that up. Bookworm. There we go. There's the bookworm charm, and if you mouse over it, it says it can be obtained by augmenting a ritual of awakening with book and quills. So already it mentions ritual. You need to do a ritual with that. So let's get a book and quill, which I already have right here. And then you need the ritual binding tablet. What does it say? No, not the binding. It was the awakening thing. So let's look at that up. And here it is. The tablet of awakening. A tablet used for rituals consumed on use. If you hold left shift for information. Let's see. Awakens nearby archwood trees and blah, blah, blah. Where's the part about the bookworm? There it is. Augmenting with book and quills will create bookworm charms. All right, so let's go ahead and make one. And here we go. And we have a book and quill. So since it mentions rituals already, we got to use the ritual brazier. And we're going to need some source for that. Maybe. I'm not quite sure if it uses source, but we have plenty of source. And if it replenishes so fast, I can't tell if it uses it, so maybe not. So anyway, let's throw our book and quill down right there, and then we'll use the Tablet of Awakening on it, right there, and consumed it. Well, right-click to run it, and there we go. There's our little bookworm charm, and we need a storage lectern. Okay, and in order to make one, you need to use the enchanting apparatus, and already you need to have some sort of start with Ars Nouveau in order to do this stuff. So it's not terrible, it's just like the beginnings of it, really. And yeah, so it needs 4 chests and a lectern, and then you get a storage lectern. So let's go ahead and get some chests right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need a regular lectern right there. It's one of those. And then we'll go to our chanting apparatus. I have to rebuild this damn building. It's too tall. Alright, let's see. Where the heck is it? Okay, here we go. Alright, 4 chests. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the lectern, which is right there. Right-click that. Alright, there we go. We have a storage lectern. So let's go place it down somewhere. Even though that we already have one of these in here. Down there. We'll put it like, I don't know, we'll put it right there. Alright, there's our storage lectern. But of course, we don't have a bookworm for that. You can just right-click this one, the bookworm, and there we have it. So it says 1 bookworm, and it's plural down there. So you can probably maintain this or make it go, I don't know, just maintain a little bit faster, I guess. Is that the right term? I'm not quite sure. So yeah. So you may notice earlier that if I place something inside this particular chest, which is linked to this particular storage lectern, it just moves stuff back over here or something like that. So maybe it can manage your inventory that way. Maybe do some kind of I don't know, disk defragmentation on your chest or something like that. Make it like put this particular item with this particular item because they're the same item. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's what it does. So if you put like more than 1 bookworm, maybe it'll go faster. Maybe we'll try that later. So yeah, you right click that. Already you have bookworm right there, and it says 0 connected inventories. You also need a Dominion one right there. In order to make that, you go back to the enchanting apparatus with a golden ingot, source gems, and a stick in order to make one. And yeah. Alright, so you break the storage lectern, well, you just get it back, and thankfully, you do get the bookworm charm back. So yeah. Let's just place this first one down again, because having 2 is a nightmare. So I'm just going to use this, and we're just going to use 1 for now. And can I just use more than 1 bookworm? Oh, I can. Okay, great. So, yeah, there's no reason for a second one, really. So, yeah, that's how you place down the storage lectern with the bookworms. And we have 0 connected inventory since we have broken it down. So let's see. I believe a shift right-click, not invalid inventory. Okay, so already you gotta like shift right-click in inventory. So let's just do this one. And then right-click that one. Okay, so that one's connected. We want to do this one. And right-click that one. Okay, great. So 2 inventories has been added. There's like 16 cables right there. So let me just get all this stuff out here. And yeah, I just put a stack of cobblestone right in here if I want to. And there it is right there. Now, it didn't move the cobblestone over there. But what happens if I place cobblestone over here? Are you going to move it? Or are you going to move this over here? Eventually? No? Alright. Okay, so. Okay, sure, why not? Alright, so yeah, that's the storage lectern right there. So not only that, you can connect your storage controller from Sophisticated Storage. And let's see how I did this before. I'm not quite sure. Shift right-click. Right-click that. Okay, that's how you do it. And if you right-click that, there's 160 cobblestone already in here. So, where the heck did that cobblestone go? Did you, hold on. What's this linked to? Oh, that's right. It's linked to this one. There's the cobblestone right there. You're not gonna go get that, right? Okay, fine. But then again, if I put cobblestone in here, it's probably gonna end up moving it, right? Yeah, it is. Uh-huh. Did you move it? Hey, where you going? Oh, you already moved it. Okay, sure. Why not? All right, so yeah, that's the bookworms from Ars Nouveau. Yeah, it has its own little bookworms which manage your inventory. Just making it a little bit better, defragging things. So yeah. Anyway, let's see what's next. Bookworm charm. Okay, right click the storage lectern. Ah, right. You may be wondering, is there any wireless option? Yes, there is a wireless option. So anyway, the normal way to do some kind of wireless thing is the Enchanter's Eye. Not quite sure how that works. Not quite sure how that works because I never tried it before. But there's something called Enchanter's Eye that you can use. And where the heck did it go? Where is it? Enchanter? No, not Enchanter, right? I am Enchanter or something like that. Hold on. Eye. There it is. Enchanter's Eye. And can be inscribed with a spell at the scribe's table. No position set. Use this on a scry crystal or hold a scryer scroll in the offhand. Not sure, but I heard this is how you do it or something, or maybe it works a little bit differently. No idea. But thing is, we do have an add-on that adds something called a warp index. Right there. And let's see, is this one it or is this one it? This one's stabilized, so maybe that's the one. Alright, so this is called a warp index from Ars Edition. And says, hey, left shift plus right button to bind a storage lectern and press the not bound key to open. So yeah, that's the wireless option right there. So it may also work across dimensions if you want to do that. So warp index, you'll need the enchanting apparatus. You need a bookworm charm. You need a star bookworm charm. You need a scry crystal. You need the enchanter's eye. You need a mundane belt, and then you make one. Not quite sure how you stabilize it. How the heck do you stabilize this? Oh, okay, sure. Sure. You want to go that route? Go right ahead. But that doesn't look early game to me. So do what you want. So anyway, another way of accessing your stuff in one place, and is a totally completely storage solution, is integrated dynamics. So let's get into that, shall we? So all you need in order to make the integrated dynamics stuff, the storage system, is well, a mineral tree right here. You may fly around around your world, and you may see these funky looking trees right there, and you go ahead and mine it. Get a couple of resources for your integrated dynamics need. And they're not rare at all. They're just well, let's say it's not rare, and it's not plentiful either. Just kind of in the middle. It's kind of in the middle. So grab all this stuff up. Okay. All right. So when you mine the tree, hopefully you get an extra sapling for that. Plant that back down. Then you get mineral berries, and then you get the crystallized mineral chunk right there. And you're gonna need some basic machineries for this. And let's take a look at that, shall we? Integrated. Okay, there we go. All right, so you're probably going to need a drying basin right there. Either mechanical one or non-mechanical one. Either one works, but hey, it's early game. You probably don't have that much power or anything like that, or that much resources in order to achieve that. So yeah, a regular one would do. I mean, you're not mass producing the stuff, by the way. So yeah, drying basin and then the squeezer is probably what you need early game in order to make this stuff. So mineral trees, let's see, some basic machineries. All right, so the basics is you need to make an item interface, like right here. And in order to make one, you're going to need the crystallized mineral chunks and a chest. That's an item interface right there. And that's what it says. It works with items, and it interfaces with stuff, such as a chest, inventory, and whatnot. And then you're going to need some cables, because, well, you're going to run the damn thing everywhere. So yeah, still a larger cables right there. And in order to make that stuff, you need the chunks, redstone, sticks, and you get a couple of cables right there. And not only that, you're going to need, let's see what you need. Ah, right, a storage controller. Where the heck did that go? Here we go, storage controller right there. And in order to make that, you're going to need a display panel, which you need these particular items. Static light panels. Then you need the output variable transformer. Then you need the mineral berries. And again, you get that from the tree. In order to make this little thing, the transformer, You need a piston, you need the card, you need the chunks. In order to make the variable cards, you need the chunks and some paper. You'll be making a bunch of cards in if you want to use integrated dynamics or other reasons. So for the static light panel, it's just redstone, the output transformer, and some berries. Right, okay, so going back to this, once you make your little storage terminal, and oh, what's this? Mineral glass. All right, of course. This is where the drying basin comes into play. You just put glass inside your drying basin with a couple of mineral resin. And in order to get the resin, well, you just need the squeezer, and you either squeeze logs or the planks in order to get you mineral resin. Then you pipe that into your or just use a bucket. You just put that into your drying basin. Place the what was it again? Glass, right? And you make mineral glass right there. And is that all you need? Glowstone, and then you get the storage terminal. All right, so it's really easy in order to use this stuff. It doesn't require power. Just take your little item interface right here. And do we have anything in here? You better not be taking stuff out of here. Jeez, come on. And then you put some chests. Don't touch it. All right, so what you do is you take a regular old chest right there, and if you have like a chest right here and stuff like that, which is, well, you just could you could just do this, just put it right on the chest, and it's searchable. You can't be bothered to search your entire chest for it. Maybe you can't see it, like me. Hey, don't take that. Don't stop it. Stop it. Go back over there. Don't take it. All right, so there's probably a way to like not have them take stuff, but okay, well, whatever. All right, storage terminal, that right there, and there we have it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I can just do this. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So you right click that, and oh, okay, I thought you took it. Jeez, freaking. All right, so if you right click that already, holy crap, it filled up the entire screen. Not like this, just this stuff. This is the largest it goes for this particular GUI scale. So yeah, you right click that, it fills up the entire screen. It's wide, but then again, it squishes everything on the right side and left side. So yeah, you can't have everything. So you right click that, you can see what's in your chest, and then you have item crafting window right here, which is neat. So yeah, you have a couple of options over here, and it doesn't require power at all. Look at that, no power. It's just this, and this, and then you have access to this particular chest right here. But what happens if you want to plug it in, such as like a storage controller? What if you want to view this chest and this chest? So yeah, just take this, that, and that. Then where did that go? Okay, there it is. Okay, move aside, please. Go back over there. Okay, just do this. Place down a cable, and then put a storage terminal right there. Then right click that, go back to this particular chest, and look at that. We have a chest and cobblestone right there. Where does the cobblestone go? Oh, that's right. It's still linked to this one. Oh, there's our cobblestone. Because earlier, we linked it to this one over here. So yeah, it's seeing contents in this particular chest, and this chest right there. So yeah, that's great. So already, we have access to all three of these chests in one location. And not only that, we can craft from it too. So that's great. Look at that. Let's do this. And look at that furnace. I'll put that right back in there. Yeah? And now, where do you place the furnace if I do that? Oh, right there. Great. Fantastic. The closest inventory. So that is the storage terminal from Integrated Dynamics. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And let's kind of test what we can interface with, shall we? So let's take our little interface right here. And then, hey, you know what? We can probably try to interface with this storage controller from functional storage, because that's the other controller, right? Hey, if it works, neat. We can use that too. So we'll do that. No, not that one. We'll do the same thing. Put a storage terminal right there. We'll right click that. And does it work? Oh, it does work. Look at all the items that's connected to this particular storage controller from these particular drawers right there. So yeah, that's great. That's awesome. So you can also take the stuff out if you want to and put it right back in and be right back where it belongs. But the thing is, it doesn't see the water though. So there might be a way, there might not be a way, but that's a downside if that doesn't work. So look at the numbers down here. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 8.4 billion of all things. Jeez. And is it like that over here? So somehow. Not quite sure where that's getting the number, but hey, it's probably like a total number of that space right there. So yeah, that's a neat thing that can interface with this particular controller right there. But the thing is, what do we have in here? Okay, we have that stuff in there. Now, can we interface with the lectern? Yeah? Storage terminal, right? Come on. Come on. Ah, yeah. Wait, let's see. Chess. Uh-huh. Furnace. Uh-huh. And this one's the one that's linked to 3 inventories, right? This one, and that one. Yeah, that works. That totally works. Let me take the furnace out. That's not there anymore. Okay, great. Great. So it works. So you connect it to the storage lectern as well. So if I do that, just place it back in here or in here. Oh, you place it in here. Okay, fine. Fine. Get rid of this, and this. Alright, so cool. That works too. Let me put it back over here. Okay, no, move aside. Just go back over there. Go back over there. Bookworm. Okay, cable. Okay. Terminal. Alright, that works. Okay, cool. Alright, so, you can go wireless with integrated dynamics. So, in order to do that, you'll need a portable terminal right there. There's the portable terminal right there. And in order to make this thing, you just need some chunks and a storage terminal. And again, in order to make the storage terminal, you need to do this. And of course, it requires glowstone, so you gotta find that somewhere, you know. And the mineral glass, yeah, you just need the machines for that. And yeah, once you get that, you'll be able to make this stuff. So let's see, portable storage terminal. You'll need the storage terminal and some chunks. You make one of these right there. But there is like another thing that you need in order to make this work, and that is the omnidirectional connector. So you hold shift like that. It says can connect to other omnidirectional connectors anywhere, including different dimensions. So yeah, that sounds worth it to you, right? Just to have the wireless thing. So in order to make one of these, well, it gives you 2 in one go. So in order to make 2 of these, you will need something called a logic director right there. And then you need the monodirectional connectors right there. In order to make the monodirectional connectors, you need these. The output transformer, the input variable transformer, then you need the logic cables. And then you need some cables. Now, this may be difficult early game, but the logic directors, you need diamonds, of course, then the chunks. But of course, you need crystallized coarse chunk. That means you need to go to the end. I know, it's early game, but, you know, it's that big of a deal, you know? It's just get the vanilla Minecraft basics out of the way. Just go to the end and get it. You don't even have to fight the dragon. Just get in there, RTP out there, and just warp back to your place. It's easy. Quote unquote easy. So yeah, coarse chunk, crystallized coarse chunk. And you need the squeezer, of course. Either the regular one or the mechanical one. You use pop coarse fruit. Or you can try to get the proto coarse and see if you get lucky with that way. So once you get the pop coarse fruit, and of course, you need to smelt the coarse fruit in order to get that. And once you do that, you get the crystallized coarse chunk and some liquid coarse. Now, just put the liquid coarse to the side, just in case you need it later. So if you want to go the proto coarse that way, you need the berries, and you need ender pearls right there. Already, you either need to go to the desert, farm ender pearls, or go to the nether and find that particular biome with enderman in it, get some pearls, and try to get the proto coarse. But I heard this is chance. Yeah, that's a 50% chance in order to get that. But if you do it the pop coarse fruit way, that's 100% for this one. That's 50, and that's 50. So cool. So hey, try your luck. See which one works. So once you get the logic directors, you can make your omnidirectional connector right there. So you only need one. We're gonna take one of these, and then we're just gonna connect it to the network. So yeah, make some particle effects right there. And I can't right click this. Okay, nope, no, I can't. No interface with that. So yeah, we're gonna take our little portable storage terminal right there, and I think you just shift right click. Okay, cool. And does this say anything? Group 2310. Group 2310. Okay, should work. Right click that, and oh, there we go. See our chest and a cobblestone. That's what's in here, right? Let me just see. Cobblestone, you just put that like that. Okay, chest 32. Yeah. 64 cobblestone and 32 chests right there. Fantastic. That's great. And of course, I go to a different dimension. Okay, let's go to the end. Does it work? Oh, it does work. Across dimensions. No power needed. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. How's this going? 950, okay. Alright, so yeah, that's the portable storage terminal for the integrated dynamics stuff. And yeah, it's currently connected to the storage controller. And again, hey, you can very well connect it to the storage controller for functional storage if you want to, or you can connect it to your storage lectern, or just a single chest. You can do that too if you want to. So yeah, that's integrated dynamics right there. Now, if you go a little bit further, you can make something called a QIO, quantum input output or something like that. It's a QIO drive array from Mekanism. So let's check this out, shall we? Now, of course, you do need to do a bit of Mekanism in order to do that. So let's look up the QIO stuff. First of all, you're going to need a QIO drive array. And in order to make that, you need the ultimate control circuit, personal chest, ender pearls, and the teleportation cores, and a glass pane right there. And let's see, teleportation core. Oh, atomic alloys. Haha. Well, great. So yeah, that's a bunch of stuff right there that you need to. So you're going to need a dashboard because you need an interface. Lead ingots, pearls, glass pane, etc., etc. And then not only that, you're gonna need a drive. Here's the lowest tier drive right there. And the items that can hold 16,000, and the types that it can support is 128. So in order to make that, you need the ultimate control circuits, and the pearls, lead ingots, and you make one of these. And that's why I made right here. So you right-click the drive array. You can put your drives right in these slots right here. And then yeah, just put your drives in there. And it has the little neat progress bar of your progress. And yeah, you also need to set a frequency for this particular drive array. Say drive array. And then I named it test. So that's the frequency for this particular array. And not only that, you need to click your QIO dashboard where you can put it right next to the thing. There may be some cables that you can probably run in order to do that. I'm not quite sure yet. But hey, I put it right next to it and it works. So, but then again, I can probably put it on a wall and it'll still work. Let me try that. I'll get this. Give me that. And then this. I'm gonna put it on the wall right there. Oh, it still works. Nice. It's because I set a frequency for this dashboard as well. So there's the button to set the frequency. So yeah, I don't think it needs power, right? It doesn't even need power. Does this need power? Huh. Alright, that's pretty neat then. It's gonna be like all the way over here, and you can still access your stuff inside your arrays. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Now, of course, you don't have to keep running back here every single time in order to access your stuff, right? So, what you can do, you make a portable QIO dashboard. And this is where the early game just goes out the window. It goes out the window. Already, you're looking like mid-game or something like that, maybe early mid-game, in order to make the QIO drive array and stuff like that. If you want to make the portable QIO dashboard, haha, you have another thing coming because you need polonium pellets in order to make this damn thing. So yeah, have fun with that. Have fun with that. And again, the dashboard, does that require anything fancy? The portable dashboard, this one, no, I guess not. So if you look at the other drives right here, hey, here's the second tier. Here's the hyper dense QIO drive. It takes plutonium pellets. And you know for sure this stuff's been changed, right? For the pack. This can't be the default, right? So yeah, here's the time dilating QIO drive that takes polonium pellets and plutonium pellets, both of them at the same time. Here's the super massive QIO drive. This looks like late game to me. It holds, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 16 billion items. Look at all the types it supports. Holy damn. So yeah, you click that, and it takes, antimatter pellet. You know what? This sounds default to me, because it can hold a bunch of items as it is. And I haven't made any antimatter ever since I moved here, so I only have 15 pellets left. So yeah, that's a thing right there, the QIO. You want to make the lowest tier of the QIO drive. You can probably do it early game. So yeah, you're just gonna need a bunch of stuff set up, a bunch of resources just to make the stuff. And yeah, it's an option. An option right there. So yeah, that's fantastic. So you may not make all of it early game, but you can probably make something on the low end. And for the wireless, if you're committed, or if you're using it with other storage systems such as AE2, then yeah, you can use QIO drive, like middle game, late game, stuff like that. All you need is like a different storage system such as AE2. Put like a storage bus on the QIO dashboard and be done with it. Be done with it. It complements it. So anyway, finally, we're here to talk about the AE2 ad hoc network. So if you don't know how to set this up, all you need is storage bus on, like I say, a controller, or maybe this controller, or just a single drawer, or QIO dashboard, or just a chest, or maybe it'll work for the storage lectern. Either way, storage bus, fantastic. And then you need a bunch of cables. You power it up somehow with a crystal resonance generator or an energy acceptor with power going in it, and slap a terminal on it, and then you can access your stuff right there. So it's easy to make early game, kinda, maybe. But then again, we're gonna check out the recipes right now, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Storage bus right there. Here's the recipe for it. A couple of pistons. Here's the ME interface. You need the formation cores. Well, okay, maybe not that early game, but you're gonna have to get some stuff set up for AE2 in order to get this stuff, such as terminal, and the storage bus, and maybe the crystal resonance generator. But hey, maybe you can make it after this particular stuff, like a storage lectern after that stuff. And maybe you want to move on from the storage controller from sophisticated, or maybe just add to it. But in my opinion, if I were to choose an early game, I would probably choose the integrated dynamic stuff because it looks a little bit easier to make. But then again, I have to go to the end in order to get it. But not necessarily. But I'm going there anyway, so why not? So then I would choose AE2. But then if I'm really in a pinch, I would consider the Ars Nouveau. Hey, nothing's off the table, So everything's an option. It depends on the pack. So yeah, that's the AE2 ad hoc network right there. If you don't know how I make it, just go watch my episode on Craftoria where I make the thing. So you may be worried about the channels. Well, don't worry about the channel. You can just chain them along with interfaces and more storage buses, and it'll still work. But beware of how much power it takes. So yeah, that's the AE2 stuff. And whichever storage solution that you pick early game or early mid game, remember to chunk load your stuff. Just press M and go to your little claim chunks over there, and you see all my little chunks right there. You just click that to claim it, then shift left click it in order to force load it. And that's important because if you have your storage stuff over here, and then you have your little portable storage terminal over there, and well, if this chunk that the storage controller's in, your storage terminal that's in, gets unloaded, well, you're not going to be able to access your stuff. So yeah, remember to chunk load your stuff. And no, there's no refined storage in this pack yet. So yeah, that's the early storage solutions that I know of in Aldermods 10. So if I'm missing something, go ahead, just comment section below, let me know which storage solution that you're using in Aldermods 10, and be happy to learn from that. So yeah, anyway, this has been another episode of Aldermods 10. I've been FumbleBlock, and I'll see you next time.